Hey Regan,
That's great.
we're sitting here. We're sitting here behind home plate in Coors Field. I'll give people a little look of what we're looking at.
See, I thought at one point in my life I would be here under a different capacity. I would be like up at the plate.
Really?
You know?
Yeah. Nice.
But I gave that up. Oh, there is actually.
Has the word surreal come up at all today?
It is kind of surreal. I mean, it's more so when I think about like why I'm inspirational. I just don't know what that, how I. But I guess if people see me as that way, that's great.
Regan never whines. She never complains. She never feels sorry for herself.
Well, that's not true.
She has absolutely no idea why she is an inspiration to other people. But
maybe that's why she is an inspiration.
She is an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
I mean, she has taught me so many things that I didn't know in my past life.
Because she has taken what could have been what was a horrible tragedy and gone above and beyond and made it a wonderful thing as an inspiration to lots of other people.
Yeah.
I think Regan's quintessential inspirational moment was when her family first saw her in ICU. And she was intubated, she had tubes coming out of her lungs, tubes coming out of her nose and mouth, a bolt out of her head. She was strapped down to the bed, and when we said, "How are you feeling?" she managed an eager thumbs up, and we knew from that point on she was going to inspire us.
And you remember what else she said that day? Yeah. She said, "Whatever happens, I want you to know you brought me up well." And we're thinking, what is she trying to make us feel better?
I was on some kind of drugs.
Yeah.
Nothing but thumbs up for you tonight, Regan.
But I remember.
No, it's amazing.
But where do you think you found the strength to just go on after what happened to you?
I mean, actually, these have been my strength. And I think it's just, I've gotten so many amazing opportunities. I just feel like everyone has been so good to me that there's no way I couldn't have thrived after what happened. So and it's from other people. It's from people in family that I act with, and it's from everyone. I mean, and just looking at the sky every day, I mean, it's pretty inspirational. It just makes you want to get up and do something. So.
What was it like for you guys when you found out about the accident that she had been in California and how it was going to change the rest of her life?
I heard about it and I was crushed, really. But at the same time, I knew how strong she was and how she could just overcome anything.
I couldn't think of a person that has been, since the moment we met when we were younger and through what she's been through, who would more gracefully and beautifully handle everything that she's been through in life and been more of an inspiration to any of us.
She didn't only have this happen to her, but she turned it into something that was so much more beautiful for her. I mean, with family and all these things that she's done and working with her disability to make it a positive thing in life.
How big of a role has family been in your recovery and going on with your life?
It's been huge. I mean, I think I didn't think I would get back on stage after my injury, and that was who I was at my core. So I think having family give me that opportunity was amazing, and I mean, that really brought me back to life.
Tell people what you're going to do next.
I'm going to school
again.
Disneyland. Yeah. No, I'm going to University of California, San Diego to do a Master's of Fine Arts in Acting. So
well,
it's very exciting.
Do you have any idea if you're the first person in a wheelchair to ever go through this program?
I think I might be.
Yeah.
I think I might be.
Yeah. Does hearing that just first kind of bug you or whatever? I mean, is it important to you?
I think it's important to me. I mean, it's important to me for people to understand that people with wheelchairs or who use wheelchairs don't go through those types of programs, and that's where we need to start changing the tide, getting them in the door and getting people into those types of programs so that then they will reach the same caliber of talent that people without disabilities have, and they can compete on the same level.
This time we'd ask that you please rise and help us welcome to the stage to sing God Bless America, Regan Linton.
America, my home, sweet home.
After my injury, I found out about this theater group, and just there was no looking back. I auditioned, and I think it's always just been inside of me to be a performer, and so it was like coming home once I found the theater group. The more opportunities I had to get out and try new things, the more I realized, wow, this isn't like a death sentence. It's not, you know, going to be an awful thing. It's just a matter of finding ways to, you know, live differently and do the things that I love differently, which doesn't mean that it's worse. It's just, you know, kind of a different iteration.
I heard somebody ask somebody a question the other day about giving up, and they said, when is it okay to just give up on something? And I started thinking about that as it relates to Regan. And if you hang out with Regan long enough, you will absolutely know the answer to that question, which is, the answer is no, never give up.
Looking at a disability not as a deficit, as something that can enhance you, can make you better, can make your life more intriguing and interesting, and just, you know, finding what it is about life that you still love and figuring out a way to do that, even if it's a little different or you have to adapt it in some way, and just going full force and continuing to live on, but not letting your disability function as some kind of a limitation in your life. I'm Regan Linton, winner of the 2010 Inspiration Award.
She is one of the most intelligent, caring, compassionate, fully rounded human beings I have ever met. I'm constantly inspired by her leadership backstage, by her leadership on stage, and mesmerized by all of her accomplishments.
She's about to start grad school. How far can she go?
She can go all the way. I think there's no one better equipped to blaze that odd, unique trail of folks with disabilities making a mark in professional theater. I know she can do it. She is an unbelievably inspirational human being and will change the way not only, I think, the audience sort of sees what's possible, but the theater profession.
I'll be here tomorrow, alive and well and thriving. I'll be here tomorrow. It's simply called surviving. If before the dawn this fragile world might crack, someone's got to try to put the pieces back.